Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt too real, too heavy, too meaningful to be just a dream? A dream that stayed with you long after you opened your eyes, as if it wasn't trying to be remembered, but trying to tell you something. Ibn Arabi believed that certain dreams don't come from you, they come to you. He wrote that the soul, during sleep, walks into a realm where truth appears dressed in symbols, and the dream becomes a message wrapped in a language only the heart can understand. But here's the part most people never think about. Why are there dreams you must never share with anyone? Why did Ibn Arabi warn that revealing them can weaken their effect, and sometimes even reverse the blessing that was meant for you? Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a dream that felt like it wasn't meant for other ears? A dream that felt private in a way you couldn't explain? A dream that made you hesitate, not out of fear but out of instinct? If yes, you've already stepped into the doorway of what we're about to uncover. Because according to Ibn Arabi, there are exactly 7 types of dreams that, if seen, carry a sacred weight. Dreams that reflect the state of your soul, your destiny, your unseen protection, or the direction your life is quietly being guided toward. Dreams that are so delicate, so spiritually charged, that speaking them aloud can disperse their meaning, drain their energy, or expose them to interpretations that were never meant to touch them. And there is a deeper secret behind this, one that Ibn Arabi considered one of the most misunderstood truths of the unseen world. Some dreams are not meant to be shared because they are not messages for others. They are messages about you. But before we break down the first of these dreams, there's something important you need to know. At the end of this video, I'll reveal the core spiritual reason Ibn Arabi believed silence protects a dream more than understanding does. A reason most people have never heard. A reason that changes how you see every symbolic dream you've ever had. For now, let's go deeper. Because to understand these 7 dreams, you must first understand the world they come from. The place between the physical and the unseen, where the soul travels at night, carrying truths it cannot carry during the day. Ibn Arabi called this place the realm of meanings. A place where everything you see is a symbol, but nothing is symbolic. Where visions feel like metaphors, yet hold the weight of revelation. Where dreams speak in images, but the message is carved directly onto the heart. Some dreams warn, some confirm, some cleanse, some guide, and some, the rarest ones, change the direction of a person's destiny. These are the dreams you must never share. Not because they are dangerous, but because they are alive. And in a moment, we will begin with the first type, the dream that signals an inner awakening long before your waking mind realizes it. To understand why some dreams must never be shared, you first have to understand where they come from. Not the brain, not memory, not imagination, but the realm Ibn Arabi called the world between the worlds. He believed that when a person sleeps, the body rests. But the soul is pulled toward a dimension where truths appear in shapes, meanings wear symbols as clothing, and the unseen speaks in ways the waking mind can't handle directly. In that world, everything you see is a message. The door you open, the person you meet, the path you follow. Even the silence you hear, nothing is accidental there, nothing is meaningless. Ibn Arabi explained it beautifully. The dream is the place where the soul remembers what the world made it forget. Think about that for a moment. Remembering, not learning, seeing, not guessing. This is why some dreams feel strangely familiar, like you're being reminded of something you already knew, but couldn't put into words. He wrote that dreams are divided into 3 layers. 1. Dreams from the self, reflections of your inner state. These are shaped by your emotions, your fears, your hopes. They come from you. 2. Dreams from confusion, shadows mixed with noise. These are chaotic, unclear, and meaningless. They come from the mind, not the soul. 3. Dreams from the unseen, the sacred category. These come from a place beyond the self, not visions of imagination, but visions of truth. And this third category is where the 7 unshareable dreams belong. He said dreams from the unseen don't travel through the mind. They travel through the heart. This is why they feel heavier, why they stay inside you longer, why they linger like a quiet whisper, as if they're waiting for you to understand something you're not ready to hear. But here is the part that most people misunderstand. When a dream comes from the unseen, it does not arrive in a perfect, polished form. It arrives in symbols, because the soul understands symbols better than words. Water becomes purification. Light becomes knowledge. A path becomes destiny. A stranger becomes guidance. Darkness becomes transition. Losing something becomes preparation, and a veil becomes revelation. The meaning is not in the picture, it's in what the picture points to. Ibn Arabi believed that dreams from the unseen world are tailored uniquely to each person. The symbol that appears to one person may not appear to another, because the dream is a message shaped precisely for the soul that receives it, and this is where the rule of silence begins. He wrote that a sacred dream loses its clarity when exposed to untrained interpretation, because the meaning is personal, the guidance is intimate, and the moment it enters someone else's perception, their thoughts can alter how you hold the dream inside. Not change the dream, but change your relationship with it. A dream meant to strengthen you can weaken under someone else's fear. A dream meant to comfort you can twist under someone else's skepticism. A dream meant to guide you can become blurry when exposed to another person's logic. This is why Ibn Arabi said, some dreams must stay in the heart that received them, because they weren't sent for public interpretation. They were sent as private communication, a divine whisper, not a public announcement. Before we enter the first 3 dreams you must never share, there is something subtle you need to understand. Sacred dreams don't just show meaning. They show timing, they show readiness. They show the soul's current state, and when a dream comes from the unseen, your silence protects the message until its meaning naturally unfolds in your life. Now, we can begin with the first 3 dreams, the dreams that come as inner signs long before the outer world begins to shift. Now that you understand the realm these dreams come from, we can begin with the first 3. The dreams that reveal what is happening inside you long before anything in your outer world changes. Ibn Arabi says these dreams are like quiet signals, given only when the soul is about to step into a new phase, or when a truth is trying to rise from deep within. These dreams don't arrive with fear. They arrive with weight, a soft heaviness that feels meaningful, even if you don't understand why. And the first of these is one people experience more often than they realize. Dream 1. Dream of light, a sign of inner awakening. This is one of the rarest yet most powerful dreams. Light in a dream is not just light. It's not a lamp, not a sun, not a random flash. It is awareness taking form. Ibn Arabi writes that when the soul receives divine clarity, it cannot express it in words. So it shows it to you as light. This dream feels different. It's not bright like daylight. It's not blinding. It's warm, alive, almost familiar. Some people see a beam. Some see a soft glow. Some see light without a source. Some don't see it. They feel it. But the meaning is the same. A part of you is waking up. This is why you must not share it. It is the beginning of something that has not yet taken shape. Sharing it too early can break the process, like pulling a plant out of the soil before it learns to stand. Dream 2. Dream of water. A sign of purification. Water in dreams is not about oceans, rivers, or rain. It is the symbol of the soul washing itself. Ibn Arabi says water dreams appear when the heart is undergoing a deep inner cleansing, releasing old attachments, letting go of emotional heaviness, preparing space for something new. You may dream of clear water. You may see yourself walking into a river. You may drink water so pure it feels unreal, or you may simply see water in motion. No matter the form, the meaning is simple. Your heart is being reset. And this is why this dream should never be spoken aloud. It is a personal purification, a private moment between you and the unseen. Naming it too early exposes the process to energies and interpretations that can disrupt what is being silently healed inside you. Some dreams guide your life. This one claims it. Dream 3. Dream of a path, a sign of destiny, being redirected. This dream is one of the clearest signs that your life is about to shift. You may see a road, a long hallway, a narrow trail, a distant horizon, a doorway at the end of a path. Ibn Arabi explains that when the soul is being prepared for a new direction, it cannot show you the destination, only the movement toward it. That is why the path is symbolic, not literal. You might walk confidently, or slowly, or even see the path without walking it. But the message is the same. Your destiny is adjusting. The shift may be spiritual, emotional, relational, or life-changing, but it has already begun in the unseen realm. And this dream must remain unspoken, because speaking it brings others' expectations, doubts, or interpretations into something that is meant to unfold naturally. A seed doesn't grow faster because you talk about it. It grows because it is left untouched. These 3 dreams, light, water, and the path, are the earliest signs that the soul is moving, cleansing, and turning towards something new. They are quiet beginnings, and beginnings are fragile. Now we move toward the next set of dreams, the ones that don't just shift your inner world, but announce changes coming into your outer one. Until now, the dreams have spoken about what is happening inside you: awakening, purification, and the quiet redirection of the soul. But Ibn Arabi says that when the inner world shifts far enough, the outer world begins to follow. And this is when dreams take a different form, not symbols of the heart, but signals of upcoming change. These next 3 dreams don't reflect emotions, they reflect movement in destiny. They are warnings, confirmations, or preparations wrapped in imagery the waking world could not deliver without overwhelming you. And the 4th dream is one of the clearest signs of this transition. Dream 4. Dream of a closed door. The end of one chapter. This dream may seem simple, but its meaning is one of the most profound. A door appears. It may be old, wooden, metal, or something you can't quite define. You walk toward it instinctively, only to find it closed, locked, silent. Many people wake up confused, even disappointed, but Ibn Arabi explains it differently. A closed door in a dream means something in your waking life is complete, not broken, not lost, complete. It signifies an ending the soul has already accepted, even if the mind is still resisting. It may refer to a relationship, a path you've been forcing, or a chapter you've outgrown without realizing it. This dream must not be shared because endings are delicate. If you speak about them too early, others may push you to cling to what you've already been guided to release. Silence protects the transition. Dream 5. Dream of a stranger speaking truth, A message through a symbolic messenger, one of the rarest dream types, is when a stranger, someone you've never met, delivers a message, a sentence, or even a single word that feels unbelievably accurate. It does not feel like your imagination, it feels delivered. According to Ibn Arabi, the stranger is not someone. It is a vessel, a symbolic figure carrying a truth the waking world cannot reach you with. The message may be encouraging, warning, revealing, or clarifying, but it always arrives with a sense of certainty deeper than understanding. This dream must never be shared because the message was meant for your heart, not to be filtered through someone else's beliefs, not to be reshaped by someone else's fears, not to be interpreted through limited perspectives. Sharing it weakens its precision. Guidance is clearest when it stays in the heart it was sent to. Dream 6. Dream of losing something but feeling peace. Release before reward. This dream confuses many people because it mixes loss with calmness. You may dream that you lost something valuable, a ring, a bag, a key, a book, a person. But instead of panic, there is peace, a strange, quiet acceptance. The object symbolizes attachment. The peace symbolizes readiness. Ibn Arabi says this dream arrives when the soul is being prepared to receive something new, something that requires space, lightness, or freedom from an old emotional burden. The loss is not loss. It is clearing. The peace is the confirmation. And this dream must remain unspoken because external interpretations often create fear where there should be trust. Someone may tell you it is a bad sign. Someone else may project their own experiences onto your symbol. Someone may fill your heart with anxiety that was never meant for you. But the dream is not a warning of something being taken away. It is a sign that you're ready to receive. These 3 dreams, the closed door, the truth-speaking stranger, and the peaceful loss, announce that life is already shifting around you. They are preparations, alignments, rearrangements in the unseen that will become visible soon enough. Now we approach the 7th dream, the rarest, the most sacred, and the one Ibn Arabi warned should remain forever unspoken. There is a dream Ibn Arabi considered the most delicate, the most symbolic, the most spiritually loaded. A dream so rare that he warned it must remain unspoken even to those closest to you. It is the dream of the veil, sometimes a curtain, sometimes a thin layer of fabric, sometimes a luminous barrier you can see through but cannot cross. This dream doesn't frighten. It humbles, it leaves a strange stillness in your chest, as if you have seen something, but not the whole of it. As if your soul approached a threshold that your waking mind isn't ready to understand. In the dream, the veil may move, flutter, brighten, or simply stand between you and something you can't quite name. You may feel a presence behind it. You may sense that something is being kept from you, not as a punishment but as protection. Ibn Arabi wrote that this dream appears only when the soul is on the edge of spiritual unveiling, a moment where truth is near, but timing is sacred. He said, "The veil is not what hides the truth, it is what prepares the heart to receive it." This is why this dream is so powerful. It doesn't show you the truth, it shows you that the truth is close. And this closeness, this nearness, is precisely why the dream must remain unspoken, because the veil symbolizes a secret that is not fully born yet. A revelation in progress, a message still being shaped in the unseen world. Speaking of it too soon can blur its clarity or pull it into interpretations that weaken what is growing inside you. Think of it like a seed under the soil. Everyone knows the seed exists, but the growth itself is silent, hidden, sacred. The dream of the veil marks a moment when your heart is opening, your intuition is sharpening, your soul is preparing for deeper understanding, and your destiny is about to reach a turning point. But it is not the time to speak. Not yet. Because the veil represents the part of the message you are not ready for. The wisdom that would overwhelm you if revealed too soon. Some people wake from this dream feeling emotional without knowing why. Some feel a pull towards solitude. Some feel watched over. Some feel gently warned. Some simply feel quiet. All of these are valid, because the veil is not a symbol of fear. It is a symbol of transition, a sign that something in your spiritual life is shifting, and the unseen is guiding the process with care. Ibn Arabi explained that this dream must remain unshared because every veil is personal. No two veils carry the same meaning. No two appearances reveal the same truth. Interpreting another person's veil is like trying to read a book written in a language that only their soul speaks. The moment someone else comments on it, their interpretation mixes with your intuition, and the pure guidance becomes diluted. This dream is the most sacred of the seven, because it points directly to the boundary between your current self and the self you are becoming. It is the soul's way of saying, there is more for you, but not yet in the open. Not yet in words, not yet in the world. And this is why the dream of the veil must remain locked in silence, a silence that protects what is being prepared for you in a realm beyond sight. There is something Ibn Arabi taught about dreams that most people never hear, something deeper than symbols, deeper than interpretation, deeper even than the seven dreams themselves. He said the greatest mistake people make is believing a dream gains power when it is spoken. But in truth, a sacred dream gains power when it is protected, when it is held quietly, when it is allowed to unfold inside the heart without being exposed to the noise of other minds. And this is the core secret, the one I promise to reveal at the end. According to Ibn Arabi, a dream from the unseen is a trust. Its meaning blossoms in silence and withers in the hands of those who speak too soon. Think about that. Every sacred dream is a seed. The symbol is the soil. Your silence is the protection that allows it to grow. Not because others mean harm, not because sharing is wrong, but because meaning is fragile in its early form. A dream is a birth, and a birth must be sheltered. This is why the seven dreams must remain unspoken. The dream of light is the beginning of awakening. Naming it too early exposes an inner shift that hasn't fully stabilized. The dream of water is purification. Speaking it interrupts the cleansing process before it completes. The dream of the path is destiny adjusting. Sharing it invites outside expectations into a journey meant only for your steps. The dream of the closed door is closure. Naming it can reopen wounds you were finally being guided to release. The dream of the stranger who speaks truth is divine message. Interpreting it publicly dilutes the precision meant for your heart alone. The dream of losing something but feeling peace is emotional renewal. Sharing it exposes a sacred transition to unnecessary doubt, and the dream of the veil, the most powerful of all, signals that truth is approaching, but timing is divine. Speaking it can pull the veil back too fast before your heart is ready for what stands behind it. Ibn Arabi believed that silence is not the absence of communication. It is the protection of communication. The unseen speaks in private, the soul hears in private, and the meaning unfolds in private. A dream doesn't lose power when you stay silent. It becomes yours, it roots itself deeper. It grows with you instead of being scattered into the interpretations of others. This is why the dreams you must never share are not warnings. They are gifts. Gifts that are still forming. Gifts that need your stillness. Gifts that are shaping your next chapter even before your waking mind realizes it. So if you ever see one of these 7 dreams, remember this final truth. The dream is not asking to be spoken. It is asking to be honored. Hold it, protect it, Let it live inside you long enough to become what it was meant to be. Because some of the most powerful messages you will ever receive will never come from the outside world. They will arrive in the quiet of your sleep, given by the unseen for you alone.